Packers fans out here to stay. Cheeseheads green and gold all day. Jordan Love lead us to the bay. Every game we find a way. Green Bay hustle, grind it up. Hit the field, we don't bluff. Touchdown dances, feel the love. Jordan's got that MVP stuff. It's time for OPE, let's go. Packers bringing that show. It's time for OPE, you know. Green and gold gonna glow. Lambeau Field, our sacred ground. Feel the vibe, hear the sound. Packers fans so loud and proud. Jordan Love, he's wearing the crown. Lambeau Field, our sacred ground. Feel the vibe, hear the sound. Packers fans so loud and proud. Jordan Love, he's wearing the crown.
Hello and welcome back to the Ohana Packers Edition podcast. We are OPE. I am Iowa Joe. We are finally at the end of this Star Wars trivia game. This is the finale. This is what we've all been waiting for, a couple weeks late, but we're still here doing it. This is to decide I think we finally came down to, we were calling it the Jedi Trials. This is decide who's the Master and who still stays the Jedi Knight. Scott Carasik, who pulled out an amazing win last time. David Fox, who did amazing on his, got the #1 seed, got to have a couple weeks off. We'll see if that hinders him like it does the Packers every year in the playoffs. But fellas, David, how we doing today?
I'm doing great. I've been ready for this for a while, so I say let's get to it.
Scott, you managed to pull it off last time. How are we feeling about this matchup today?
Oh, I'm probably losing, but it's all good.
They
say go in with low expectations, and then you'll never disappoint yourself.
That's right.
I was going to say, I feel like you say that every week, and you tend to pull it out every week. So maybe that's the key right here. So I do have to say, though, this is the Sunday before the trade deadline. So being that both Scott and I are Braves fans, if any news pops up, you are going to hear it on this show. I don't care what sources are or whatever, but if we do hear it, it's going to be interrupting, so be prepared for that. But with that being said, just to go over the rules for everybody who hasn't been paying attention in the last few episodes that we've had on this, 10 questions each, back and forth, 5 categories. The one rule change we did do for last week, which did help Scott and Dan out tremendously, is the what the heck was that? It's our wager question. If you choose that topic, you pick how many points, Jeopardy style. You can wager up to however many points you have. Get it right, you get those points. Get it wrong, you're not going to lose those points, but it is more just to help you out if you are behind on things. But other topics, Idiot's Array, amalgamation of questions throughout the Star Wars universe. Who said that? I give you who it is, or I give you the quote, you give me who said it. Who played me? I give you the character, you give me who played that character. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, In Another Galaxy Far, Far Away. This is the Star Wars universe and other TV and movie media. So, since David had the #1 seed, he will be going second. Scott will be going first. Just to play the same way as I have before. Let me grab a pen here so I can keep track of points.
Inning style,
best I can.
as always.
Yeah. So, what are we going with first?
Let's do Another Galaxy Far, Far Away.
Why did I not figure that was going to be it?
That's always the one I like to lead out with, because it gets me into the Star Wars mood without being in the Star Wars mood.
How can you not be in a Star Wars mood? I'm always in a Star Wars mood.
I agree.
Sometimes I'm in a baseball mood. like today.
Well, yeah, I guess. But I always compare it to Star Wars anyway. All right, I got to get my clock up here.
The Dodgers are the evil empire. Yeah, this checks out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Used to be the Yankees.
It
So I
did.
guess the
but
Dodgers would be the
then
first order.
maybe, but they're a lot
Yeah, but
more
like,
effective than the first order ever was.
right. But the thing is somebody pointed out the Dodgers are like the Yankees on steroids
Yeah.
because this is way more than the Yankees ever did. All right, question. What completed Star Wars Lego set does Ned drop when he finds out Peter is Spider-Man?
Wasn't it a Millennium Falcon?
Incorrect.
Or was it the Death Star?
It was the Death Star.
Okay. I knew it was one of the two. I'm like, hold on. Because I literally saw that movie like 2 days ago.
Preparing for the new one.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not like super big on Spider-Man, but
Sure.
my wife likes the movies, so.
There you go.
I am way behind on him. I saw the first one. I saw the parts of the second one. But like everybody keeps joking about, I am so far behind on my movie stack that I can't keep up with it.
Fair.
What happens when you keep watching the trilogies?
It interrupts my stack, and then I get even further in debt. David, you're up.
We're gonna do Who Said That?
Ooh, who said that? Revenge does do wonders for the will to live, don't you find? Revenge does do wonders for the will to live, don't you find? And again, if I could do voices, this would be amazing.
So I'm not totally sure. Is it Cad Bane?
Incorrect. You got 10 seconds.
Is it Boba Fett?
Incorrect. 5 seconds.
Is it Krennic?
Incorrect, and that is time.
Yeah.
You're kind of way off base on it.
Was it Grievous or Yoda?
No, it is the Grand Inquisitor in Kenobi.
Okay.
Okay.
Kenobi. Dang.
I told you, I pulled from all these sources, man.
I know. I was trying to like think of who, like, because it sounded vaguely familiar, and I kind of like was thinking something like Imperial-ish, and so but the only thing I could think of was Krennic, but I was like, there's no way that's him. So I was trying to think like who else would be saying something like that. And I thought maybe Cad Bane in the Book of Boba Fett.
Well, and Kenobi's like the thing you watch like once, right?
I maybe I watched it twice, but like yeah,
like
I just don't
Well, I'm
remember a lot of.
I'm
wasn't
trying to think
great.
where it was. I think it was when he was talking to, what's her name?
Reva.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was
Yeah.
when he came back and she's like, "Oh, how did you live?" and blah blah blah. Revenge, it does wonders.
And he was like the third sister or something like.
Yeah. So that makes sense. I just like could not think of that.
Scott, question 2.
Let's do Idiot's Array.
Okay. I don't mind doing this one because this is the one I got the most questions for. All right. Which card does Han say Lando use to cheat with in their first game?
They were playing Sabak. I know that much. But
I'll be honest, I don't even know if I could get this one.
I don't know either.
yeah, I'm going to ask for a reshuffle on this one.
Okay. Yes, and I did forget to mention you guys do have your 3 lifelines, the 2 hints and then the reshuffle.
My Word document did not fail me. of what the rules are. Yeah, that's
Okay.
one where I was just like, I have no idea.
It was a green Psylop.
Yeah, would never have gotten that.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
And that's one of those that I wouldn't have got because I only watched Solo once. So, yeah. It wasn't horrible, but it was still weird seeing somebody else run around as Han Solo and
Yeah,
Lando
but he was
Calrissian.
good. They were
I
both
just-
good at it.
I just loved Amelia Clark in that movie,
She's good there.
Yeah.
but I also just love Amelia Clark. So
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. What secret cargo, which seems to sing to Ezra, do the rebels discover the Empire is shipping from Feos Station?
it's a kyber crystal.
F-A-
It's like
yeah.
a gigantic kyber crystal, but it's a kyber crystal.
That's right. I actually have it wrote down here as a giant kyber crystal.
So I wasn't wrong by any means.
You were right.
Yeah, because the thing was like twice the size of Ezra.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's a fucking massive kyber crystal.
I think they were shipping it for the Death Star, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Is it-
right.
What's the big weapon on a Death Star? A giant lightsaber.
That's right.
Pretty much. Multiples, because you got the pow, 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 pow.
Right.
Pew!
Yep.
All right. David, question 2. Which one we going with?
I'm gonna do Who Played Me.
Who played me? Now remember on this one, if you get certain ones, and even Scott found this out last week, there are multiple chances to it. If you give me all of them in there, then you'll get
I've gotten
points
multiples
back.
on this question twice.
Yeah.
I got one in the first round for Ahsoka Tano.
Mm.
Yeah, and I will say this, Scott got me on names last time too. So if there is a question on it, we will do the old Google and
Yeah.
go from there.
Asajj Ventress with Grey Delisle's voice. Come on, man.
That's right. Yes.
He didn't even have it written down as Grey Delisle. He had it written down as the second person, which I can't say off the top of my head right now.
Right, and that's because I think I always forget about that there was an original Clone Wars show before
Yes.
Clone Wars. Okay. This one should be relatively simple if you know it. That sounded bad. This should just be relatively simple, period. Unkar Plut.
Unkar Plutt was played by Simon Pegg.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I said, this is one of those that was obvious if you know everything
Right.
behind it. So it is now 2-1. Scott, this is your question 3.
We're gonna do Who Played Me
Got it.
because I'm trying to hit all the topics at least once.
Fair. Okay. Quill. Kuiil. Quill.
I believe the correct pronunciation is Queel, if that helps.
Quill. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't help me. I'm
That's
like, what is
All right,
that?
you got
Yeah,
10
I have
seconds.
no. Yeah, I'm gonna end up not getting that at all, and I don't think a hint will help. So I'm just gonna like let that one roll.
Okay. I honestly did not know this one either until actually looking it up because the voice just does not match to what Nick Nolte.
right.
What properties? What was
The
Quill?
Mandalorian. He was the
Mandalorian, he's the Ugnaught.
Oh,
I have spoken.
Yes.
Nick Nolte as the Ugnaught. That's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. And honestly,
He looks like an
didn't-
Ugnaught.
He does, but there was no way I knew that until I, did the old IMDb thing
Mhm.
and was like, that was Nick Nolte?
Yeah, I would have never gotten that.
All right, David, this is your question 3. What are we going with?
I'm gonna do Idiot's Array.
Idiot's Array. I was honestly thinking about doing whole new topics, but I was like, no, I put too much effort into these ones, so this is what we're going to stick with for now.
Next off season.
That's right.
Yes. All right. What is Kanan's real name?
Kanan. This is Kanan Jarrus you're referring to?
Yes,
Okay. This is Caleb Doom.
that is correct. I should make you guys spell it.
Hey, I was in the Lee County Spelling Bee. I can spell Star Wars.
Maybe that's what I'll do.
David, are you a fan of Rebels? Have you watched it a few times through?
I've seen Rebels. I think I've seen every episode once. I have not rewatched Rebel. I have not watched any episode of Rebels in a long, long time.
So I've watched Rebels through like 3 or 4 times, and I'm just like, oh, any Rebels question, I'm like, oh, yep, I got that one. Like, because that's my favorite out of the Star Wars properties. But some of them, I'm just like,
You know, you wouldn't know it by the way I've been acting in some of these episodes where my short-term memory is just shot. But usually when I watch one thing, I have a good idea about it going through. So I remember random things out of each series or whatever. And so I've only seen Rebels once, and that one I'd have been able to pull up off like nothing else.
Well, because they reference back to it a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think they did it in what was it? In one of the
Bad Batch. The whole opening of the Bad Batch is his time around Order 66 and Depa Billaba being killed. Spoilers for those who haven't seen the Bad Batch, but you know.
Well, if you haven't seen Bad Batch, you're probably not watching these episodes.
That's probably true.
You probably don't even know who Depa Billaba is.
Also probably true.
All right,
it was
Scott.
Question created for Rebels.
Yeah, question 4 for you. We are tied 2-2.
Let's do. Who said that?
Who said that? And my normal cheesy joke is, I did. Okay. Huh. It takes strength to resist the dark side. Only the weak embrace it. It takes strength to resist the dark side. Only the weak embrace it.
That sounds like Kanan Jarrus, but
it is not. 19 seconds.
And
Ooh. I'm trying to think of a good hint that's not going to give it away right off the bat. Honestly, this is like a really obvious person to be saying this.
Yeah, because like it could be an Obi-Wan, it could be a Qui-Gon, but also on the flip side, it could also just be like.
Okay, are you going to make those guesses?
Sure.
Okay, which one are you going to make first?
Let's say Obi-Wan first and then Qui-Gon second.
Okay, yeah, it's Obi-Wan.
Okay.
That's the best I could do. I was like, okay, well, it was it's a OG trilogy person. Well, you had Obi-Wan or Yoda, or I think, and I could be wrong. I think this is what he said in Rebels when he was talking to Ezra. So I think this is the last time you see Obi-Wan in a Star Wars medium. So,
well, that's why I said Obi-Wan or Qui-Gon, because you hear Qui-Gon's voice in Rebels too. So you're like, hold on.
So, yeah, I was trying to really come up with a good hint that wasn't going to immediately give it away. So, all right, 3-2. David, this is your question 4.
Let's do. Let's do Who Said That?
Who said that? Okay. I'd be careful where I was sticking my nose if I were you.
I'm gonna reshuffle. This
Okay.
is
Which is kind of funny. Do you have any kind of guess to it?
like I'd be careful. I don't know why my first thought is Greedo, but I know that's not it.
No. And this is one of those that it's like the most Western thing you could say
Yeah.
in Star Wars. It's Cad Bane from Book of
Oh,
Boba
oh,
Fett.
that one's Cad Bane. Okay. That one's Cad Bane.
Because of course it is.
Alright, whatever.
But that's why I kind of like the Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett is because it's like the most Western thing you could have in Star Wars. And that's one of those things that you could hear like a John Wayne or somebody
Yeah.
saying that line. Okay, your reshuffle. In time, the suffering of your people will persuade you to see our point of view.
That is Viceroy Newt Gunray.
That would be correct.
I was really afraid that reshuffle was going to screw me anyway.
I was thinking it was gonna. I honestly, when I first heard that quote, I was like, "Wait, was that Tyrannus? No, that was Trade Federation guy."
Yeah.
The only other one that I could have thought of that would have said that would have been Tarkin, but it's like, no,
That's kind of what I thought at first, and then I just like hearing it, I was like, oh, no, I know that.
No, that's a prequel quote.
Yeah.
All right, we are tied 3-3. This would be Scott's question 5, so we're
Yep.
about halfway done.
Idiot's Array.
Idiots are ready. Everybody's staying away from the galaxy far, far away this time.
Oh, I'm just literally hitting all topics twice, and then I'm gonna figure out which one I did the best in and go from there.
Okay. What type of clone trooper is considered by clones to be the best of the best?
Those are your ARC troopers.
That would be correct. And fun fact, one of my first screen names on the Xbox 360 was ARC0786.
Nice.
All right.
The ARCs are the Navy SEALs of the
Yeah.
clone troopers.
Pretty much.
The
All
bad
right.
guys honestly should be all ARC troopers, but that's a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
Technically, they are.
they?
They're the originals.
They're more like a specialized unit than anything else.
Okay, David, your question 5.
I'm gonna do Who Played Me.
And again, for people who are listening, this is a chance for multiples if you get the right one. Chancellor Valorum.
This is Terrence Stamp.
That would be correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun thing about Terrence Stamp playing Chancellor Valorum, or not fun thing, depending on your point of view. He was very upset that he got to be in something as popular as Star Wars, but spent all of his time just like in this big room full of green screen and just sort of acting against nothing. But his main disappointment was that he didn't get to work with Natalie Portman because he thought she was very attractive. Mind you, Natalie Portman is 17 at this time, and he's very much not.
Yeah, he was old in the friggin' 80s.
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy.
Dude, it was just the
Now,
weirdest
technically,
thing
that
I've seen.
question, I think, could have had two answers.
Okay.
Because I think you saw him again in Clone Wars.
I don't remember seeing Valorum in Clone Wars.
I'm trying to think. Like,
I do remember hearing somebody called Verlorum, but I can't remember what it was. But I only had the one answer on there, so I didn't look it up. But I was kind of worried that there was going to be a possibility that somebody had got that one and had two people.
Oh yeah, he was in Clone Wars, and he was in a couple of video games.
I know he was in like a couple of other things, but I didn't think Clone Wars. I wouldn't have gotten anything from that.
So no, I was just kind of worried that that was one of those deep dives that kind of like Scott nailed me with last week with the OG Clone Wars, that somebody was going to pull that out, and I was like, damn it, I'm going to have to look that up. But all right, we are tied again, fellas, 4-4. This is question 6. Scott, what do you got?
Let's do Idiot's Array.
Idiots are ready. Okay. After the Battle of Coruscant, how many times does Anakin tell Obi-Wan he has now saved his life?
I want to say twice.
Incorrect.
But it's either, I want to say twice or 3 times, then.
No.
I don't know.
You got 10 seconds. You just want to throw out numbers?
10, 7, 6.
What was that first one? You kind
10?
of. Yep, that's correct.
Oh, okay. I was like 2 or 3,
Because
right?
then he goes 9, and Anakin says something about you forgot about this one, and Obi-Wan's like, no, we don't.
That business on Cato Nemoidia doesn't count.
Yeah.
There's a whole book about that, by the way.
Did they not show us Cato Nemoidia in the Clone Wars show?
I think, if I'm remembering correctly, like the very beginning of the temple bombing arc, like wherever they're invading, I think is Cato Nemoidia. That's right. Also not what they're referring to there, because that only involves Ahsoka and Anakin.
And isn't this like the second time in Star Wars movies that it's mentioned? Because didn't they say something about Cato Nemoidia in Empire, that was the reason why Han was leaving Hoth to go pay off Jabba because of the bounty hunter on.
It was Ord Mantell.
Ord Mantell, that's it.
Yeah.
That
ends up getting used like a billion times during the books in that particular period of Star Wars novels.
All right. David, this is your question. Was it 7? 6?
6.
Yeah, 6.
I'm gonna go with who played me, because I've been doing well with that so far.
You have been.
Until you get that one random one that I put in here that is like.
Who's that?
Listen, I got Rose Byrne last time. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Now, I know I got roasted for saying this last time, but I would have to say, honestly, with this one, if you don't get it, I think you should automatically lose.
Okay.
Saw Gerrera.
Forrest Whitaker. And the craziest part... Yeah, the craziest part is you would think this is such a prime opportunity for, like, a bunch of other voices, and, like, there's probably one other for when he was in the Clone Wars originally, when he was, like, introduced to the Clone Wars. I have no idea who that is. But every other time that his character has been brought back, whether it's in Rebels or The Bad Batch or Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It has always, always, always been Forrest Whitaker. It is crazy that they actually get him back for every single appearance of this character.
Well,
So
maybe
I
he's
know
the
the other one.
new James Earl Jones.
The other one's Andrew Kashino.
There you go.
Yeah, and that's the young one from Clone Wars.
Yeah.
But he also does do Bad Batch Saw Gerrera.
Oh, does he?
Oh, does he?
That makes sense.
He's also just a voice actor that does all sorts of different places.
Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of them are. Once you're a voice actor, you have to
Yeah.
take on lots and lots of different roles.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I guess they treat those people like
Oh, you don't
utter
get anything for that.
that's why growing up, that's all you heard were like the same voice actors over and over
Mhm.
again because they were doing everything.
Yeah.
All right, we're tied up again, fellas. It's 5-5. Scott, this is question 7 this time.
Let's see. Let's do Who Played Me.
Who played me? And I do know there are some in here that are just, uh,
I get some of those often.
and this is another one. All right, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Thrawn?
Yeah, Thrawn. Sorry, I have a little bit of speech impediment.
I'm like Mills Milkovich, but I'm like, I don't think that's his name. God. Fuck. Because he also played Grindelwald in the third Harry Potter Grindelwald movie. I'm just trying to think of the dude's name. I know
15
exactly who it
seconds.
is. I just can't remember the fucking name. You're gonna get this. Nope,
4 seconds.
I don't have the name.
Time is up. I knew him more from playing the jackass from Sherlock, Series 3. It's Lars Mikkelsen.
That's it.
And fun fact, his brother plays Jim's
Mads.
father
That's
in
Galen
Rogue
Erso.
One.
And again, I knew it. I saw the face in my head.
Right.
I'm just like, what is the dude's name? Can't figure out the dude's name.
Guy can play a hell of a villain because I even wanted to shoot him in the head at the end of friggin' Sherlock Series 3.
Wasn't he also the voice actor in
Yes.
Rebels?
Yes.
Yeah, he was. He was originally the
that-
voice actor in Rebels. Yeah.
That's why they were like, hey, we're putting Thrawn on real life. You want to play him? And he's like, yep.
I mean, it kind of looked like him from the get, so why not?
Yeah.
The only thing I have to say about them putting him into Star Wars is they've got his mannerisms and everything similar to what I envisioned from the books, the old expanded universe. He's just not quite the same.
He's just
There's
kind of. It's like they gave Thrawn a bit of a lobotomy.
Yeah.
Yes. But he's also been on a planet with no chance of escape for the last...
Oh, this was the case before he was sentenced to forced exile in a different galaxy.
Yeah, this was even in the Clone War stuff. The
Rebels.
The
Like,
Rebels.
the
just-
Rebels, that he, in the books, he was the ultimate. This is like Moriarty to
Yes.
Sherlock Holmes. He was the ultimate, and they had to like dumb him down for the series and that. So
He was
all
still pretty damn good in the series, though.
In
oh, I'm not
Thrawn-
saying he wasn't. They had to dumb him down because in the books he was like the ultimate mastermind.
In the Thrawn Ascendancy books, if you have not read those are phenomenal, and they're great because, like, even if you're not like a big like current canon timeline person, Timothy Zahn like wrote those to kind of fit into both timelines, and they're very, very good. They're like some of his best stuff that I've read from him. He's really good.
Zahn is tremendous.
He is.
There's a reason why Lucas trusted him with a lot of the books. I haven't read any of the books in a while.
Yeah.
I might have to start going back through them. All right. So, David, question 7. We are still tied.
I'm going to do Idiot's Array.
Idiot's Array. And like I said, that was nothing against what they put him in current times. It just, I don't think there would have been a way to make what he was in the books in. All right. What kind of weapon do the rebels use to disable the Star Destroyer over Scarif?
Ion torpedoes.
That is correct. I don't think I would have had to even mention over Scarif, because that's all the rebels seemed to use was ion stuff, which is very effective in a way.
But there is a difference between an ion cannon and an ion torpedo.
Yeah. I can't remember where. I think it was on Reddit. I was getting in an argument with something that somebody was like, well, why didn't the Empire just bomb Hoth, or why didn't they just keep firing the ion cannon or some shit like that? It's like they had to open the shield, otherwise it would have destroyed their shield to be able to do it.
You have a brief amount of time to get that. Yeah, I mean, the timing of that is kind of crazy if you think about it. Like getting this particular small group of ships off, firing the ion cannon, opening the shield to make sure those shots go through, making sure the shots are like targeted correctly. Like it's a heck of an operation.
Yeah. As somebody who has been through military college, none of that would be how that would actually be operating.
Oh, no.
The tactical side of it, of Star Wars, on both sides, is some of the dumbest tactics that should have never worked on either side. The politics, sure. The tactics, no.
The thing I have to give the rebels, though, is they were built to be a guerrilla tactics fighting force, which in a way is effective in certain situations, but it's never going to completely win you a war unless you have a strong force to support.
Right.
So, all right. Anyway, that's beyond our scope of what we're doing here on tactics and everything. Although I should do like Star Trek with their what's the one that they always talk about with Kirk, the
Kobayashi Maru?
That's it. You can tell I'm not a Star Trek person. I'm more of a friggin' Star Wars. But where I come up with different scenarios and you got to get out of it. But that's, again, a lot more work than I want to do for this. But anyway, Scott, question 8. David is up 6-5. All right, Idiot's Array.
Oh, I know he's up 6-5 because I couldn't remember Lars Mikkelsen. I could visualize him. I could see him. No blue paint, and still could not remember the damn name.
All right. Who double crosses Han with the head of Crimson Dawn?
I'm like Amelia Clark, but I'm like, what is her name? This is from Solo, right?
Yes.
Well, then it's Lando, right?
No. Who's the other one he trusts? Five seconds.
Yeah, I'm not getting this.
Beckett. You kind of were getting overthought there because it's the one Woody Harrelson, the one that he thinks of as, I don't know,
his quasi mentor.
Yeah.
It's always Woody Harrelson.
That's right.
Which makes sense when you find out who his dad is.
And that,
All
oh
right, this
God.
is
Woody Harrelson
question
only plays a bad guy. His dad was a bad guy.
question 7, David.
Let's do.
This is your chance to start running away with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do Idiot's Array. Let's do Idiot's Array.
And to be fair, Scott, I don't think I would have got it because I have troubles remembering some of those names too. I'd have just been like, Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, I was like, who is the other person in that?
All right. Man, you're really getting some of these like hand-pecked layups. On which planet does Padme want to have the baby be born on?
She wants it born on Naboo.
That's correct.
As she should. Best planet in Star Wars.
That's like, what is Anakin's last name? Like, come on, man.
Hey,
Listen, I didn't write the questions.
Who adopted Leia? Like,
actually, technically, I didn't write that question. The
That's
Idiot's Array
true.
came from that
That's-
book.
Yeah.
So these are just ones that I picked out of the book, just randomly writing them down. So technically, I did not write these ones. So, Scott, question 8.
is this 8 or 9?
That was 8. So this is 9. Yeah,
That was 8.
yeah. Because right now you guys were doing it where you were 1 behind the questions. David has stayed that course and he's at 7 points. So
Let's do Who Played Me and hope that it's one that has multiples so that I can at least tie it so I don't have to bid everything on the last question. But I have a feeling I'm going to be bidding everything on the last question.
yeah, unfortunately with this one, I have a feeling you are too. Because I would have not known this by the name, except for that I knew this because of a certain thing. Freck.
Hint.
I'm going to give you a free hint because, like I said, this one I don't think anybody is going to get.
I'm like, who is Freck?
He was the sand skiff driver in Kenobi, the alien.
Oh, okay.
And I will give you a hint. The series that this person is known for just had a reboot.
That helps me so much.
I was gonna say, that could
I
be
mean, a
all
very
of it.
successful reboot just this last season. This is from a very popular TV show from the early 2000s that rebooted and has been very successful. And the only reason I knew that this person was playing this character was because they mentioned it on his podcast that was a rewatch of this very popular TV show from the early 2000s.
Is it like Dante Bosco or something like that, or am I in the wrong series?
You're in the wrong series.
Okay.
Think of a medical show from the 2000s, a dramedy.
Oh, no, Wiley?
No, dramedy, so comedy drama. You got
Yeah,
15 seconds.
I'm trying to think of it, and I'm like, I keep going back to ER, and I don't think that's right.
No, that one's straight drama.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have this one.
Time is up. Zach Braff.
Oh,
Scrubs.
Scrubs. I always forget about Scrubs.
Oh man.
Because that last season, I was like, nope, this show's dead to me.
That's why I had to. So you still have your one hint. I had to give a free one because I don't think anybody would have got that.
I wouldn't have.
But again, the only reason that I knew about it was, I mean, you could when you go back after you learn who it is and listen to the voice, you're like, okay, yeah, I can kind of hear it in there. But his what they call the podcast? It's like fake doctors, real friends. Was going on at the same time as he did the voiceover for that, and he mentioned being a character in Kenobi, and it's like, oh well, Zach friggin' Braff. All right, that one was tough. I do that one was way tough. I said there are some in there that are like that, but we are on question 9, David. It is your choice. You are up 7-5.
I'm gonna go with. Who said that?
Who said that? This one is a deep dive for those who are stay on target.
This is. Oh, hold on. I know this. Wait, hold on. It's one of two people. No, it's one person. It is. Shoot, no, it's
15
not.
seconds.
I was gonna say it's Dutch, but it's not Dutch. It's not Vander. Oh crap!
And do remember you have your hints, but I don't know if that's going to do you anything.
It's not gonna help with this one.
All right, 2, 1.
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
All right, so this one I think you overthought a little bit. You were trying to go for an actual name. I have it wrote down as Gold 5.
All right, whatever.
All right, so Scott, this is question 10.
We're dropping all 5 on what the heck was that?
All right.
We're playing the game.
This could make or break it.
It's probably going to break it.
Okay. What creatures did Ezra and Kanan convince to attack the Grand Inquisitor and his stormtroopers at Fort Annex?
That's the wolves, but they're like force wolves.
Can you
If I'm
give
not
me an
mistaken.
exact name?
Doom was one of the name of. Oh no.
No, I mean like species name. You pretty much
Lo-
got
Lo-
it.
Loth wolves. Like Lothal, Loth wolves.
So you pretty much got it. I'm going to say I'm going to give it to you because that's what they are, but they're called Fernox.
Yeah, but they're Loth wolves. They're never called Fernox in the entire series. They're called Loth
Hold on,
wolves.
wait. Are you thinking of season 4 in Rebels, or are you thinking of season 2 when they're on Fort Annexes?
Oh shit.
Oh, was there another one?
So in season
No, I
4,
think
there's
he's
the
right.
Loth Wolves
Yeah,
that call out to
he's
Caleb.
right. It is Fernox.
And then in season
I got that wrong.
2, they're
Yeah.
on an Axis, and Ezra like uses the dark side to kind of command these wolves to, or whatever they are, to attack.
They're like
the
these like
Imperials.
bat creatures with like
Yeah.
what planet does it say it's on? Because that'll determine whether or not it's
I
right.
think it's on an Axis, right?
No, it's the question. What's the question?
Okay.
The question says Fort Annexes.
Okay, then yeah, I got that wrong. It is the Fernox.
Okay.
Dang.
See, you even got me questioning it because I'm like, wait, I think he's right on that because that's what they.
No, I didn't realize he said an axis. I was like, oh shit.
Pays to listen to the question, Scott.
My bad, dude. And that's why I lose.
Yeah, so David, I
thought
will give you a
was-
chance to answer a question, but technically you've already won it.
I
So you
like
can just-
answering questions, so
Okay.
I'm gonna do Idiot's Array. Just whichever one.
The victory lap.
That's right. I thought you had me because it was Rebels. I'll be honest. I thought I was screwed.
Well, and like I said, he
had I
kept talking
heard
about it. And talking
Anaxis-
about it. I was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's right. It's like, okay, yeah, no, yeah, no, wait,
Had
no.
I heard Anaxis, I would have gotten that right, but I
Yeah.
did not hear it. I just heard Kanan and Anaxis.
Okay, so this is another layup. I don't know how you keep getting these layups.
No. You know what?
But this-
Give me a different one. Just give me a different one.
Okay, so if you just want a hard one,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go with Idiot's Array.
Okay.
I have a couple in here in Who Played Me that
okay,
I don't
sure.
think anybody could get
That's probably true.
if I can find it.
I wasn't getting Zach Braff as Freck in Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Actually, there's more in here that I think nobody could get, but like Major Derlin from Empire Strikes Back.
I know that one.
Do you know that one?
I do know that one. That's John Ratzenberger.
Yeah, it is.
Before he was on Cheers.
Yeah. Do you know who the other famous person in that realm is?
Just what do you mean by that?
There's Treat Williams in there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, here's one for you. Let's see if you can get this one.
Okay.
Tur Taneel. Terrtaneel.
T-E-R...
Terr.
T-E-R-R... T-A-N-E-L?
Neel. Double E.
Okay, I need a hit on this one.
She's got a very famous daddy.
Okay.
I know who it is. Maybe.
The actress has a famous dad?
Very famous daddy.
I know this isn't it, but I'm gonna say... Wait. No. Sofia Coppola?
No.
She was
Amanda
one of the
Lucas.
that was gonna be my other guess, but I didn't think of that. Didn't think of it in time. Yeah.
Star Wars did a very famous daddy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say George Lucas's daughter, whatever her first name is.
And that would have been correct in a way, yeah. Or I have like
All right.
Lieutenant Connix,
Yeah.
Billy Lord, if anybody
Billy
doesn't
Lord.
know that one.
The one
General
that
Veers.
I'll be honest, the one that I kept like hoping for, that's a bit of a deep cut, that never actually came up, at least as far as I saw, was the person who played Captain Panaka.
I think I had him.
Hugh Corshi. Which is funny, because they take Hugh Corshi's last name and make that Panaka's first name.
Korsh Panaka.
Korsh Panaka.
No, maybe I didn't have him.
Yeah.
I think I have a quote from him.
Mm.
There were times that I wish I could have stolen a question and been like,
Yeah.
"That's Hondo Onaka." Like, that's Hondo. It's Hondo. Like, and just have people be like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Or you
I
got
had quite a
like
few of those.
Zet Jukasa,
That is Zet Lucas. That's
Jet Lucas.
Jet Lucas. Jet Lucas.
Yeah.
That's
Or
George's son.
Food, one of the pod
Greg
announcers.
Proops.
Yep.
Famous comedian, Greg Proops.
Dr. Evazon.
Oh, I don't know who played him.
Yeah, Alfie Curtis. See, I had some really
Okay,
tough ones
yeah.
in this one. And then you've got, like, the ones... You know, I did have Anakin Skywalker in here, so you would
Of
have had
course.
multiples on
Yeah.
that. Christensen, Sebastian Shaw, Matt Lanter.
Jake Lloyd.
Yoda, I think you could have had multiples on because
Yeah.
who was it? It was
Frank Oz and Tom Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Wedge Antilles, you would have had a couple on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
easily.
Fee Genoa. The one I'm surprised that, and I think it was Dan that got this one, was Wicket. You
Yeah.
couldn't get Wicket. Do you guys know who Wicket was?
Warwick Davis.
Yeah. Or the other one that I'm surprised, Koska Reeves. They couldn't get Koska Reeves.
Koska Reeves.
And this one you wouldn't know. Hang on just a second.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a wrestling fan.
It's Mercedes Renato, but she also
Yeah.
goes by Sasha Banks. She also goes by Mercedes KV. She also goes by Mercedes Monet.
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Yeah.
What was the one? I'm just going over some of my favorites here on. You know, you had like Roken for O'Shea Jackson. Lobot, I had Lobot in here.
O'Shea Jackson Jr. or
Yeah, Junior.
Ice Cube O'Shea
Roken
Jackson.
was the one from. I don't think Ice Cube got into the movies, but my favorite, and I'm glad you guys started going through a lot of these, was the In a Galaxy Far, Far Away.
Hmm.
Because I had like Christopher Nolan admitted to he based what villain after Darth Vader.
Yeah, this is why I avoided that category.
Well, it was Bane. Bane was based on.
I'm
Vader.
sure it was. I believe that. There's no way I would have
Partially,
made that.
but Bane also in the comic books was exactly how he had him written.
Right,
Right,
but with the whole
like-
voice box thing, he based it off of Vader. He admitted to. Or my favorite is I threw a bunch of fanboy questions in here. So from the movie Fanboys. So in Fanboys, Hutch's van's interior resembles what Star Wars vehicle?
The Falcon.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because
I even had this.
fanboy of Star Wars. What's he gonna have it look like? I've never seen the movie, but I can already tell you what that is.
Oh, go watch the movie. It's amazing. This one was a deep cut. What movie has a battle between U.S. President Thomas Benson and Saddam Hussein with dialogue that parodies that of Obi-Wan and Darth Vader in A New Hope? You
Is
guys
that
might
not
not
like-
be old enough for that.
Is that not South Park?
No, it's Hot Shots Part 2.
Oh yeah, I'm probably old enough for it. I just
I've
Do
never
not
been
remember.
more validated in a decision to avoid anything in my entire life, quite like this category. I would have gotten nothing out of this.
Then I had a couple Spaceballs ones in here, like in
Sure.
Spaceballs, what is the name of Lone Star's ship? It's
Man,
the
I've
Eagle
seen-
5.
Yeah, I've seen Spaceball a couple times. I still wouldn't have gotten that.
This is the one that I did not know until I started going through some of it. You know, going through looking for this.
Mhm.
In Star Trek 2009, when the USS Enterprise warps to Vulcan and meets a field of debris made up of several destroyed ships, if you look closely, you can see what Star Wars figure?
I have no idea.
R2-D2.
That's crazy.
And you can actually go on and you'll see pictures of R2 just flying through the air in this space debris.
and J.J. Abrams did that because he's an asshole.
That's right.
And on top of that, it's not the only one. There's another one in, I think it's the second Star Trek movie. He did the same thing, and another bunch of debris, you see R2-D2 flying through it.
Because again,
But, yeah.
J.J. Abrams is an asshole.
Very much so.
Yes.
But, David, you win. Take your victory lap.
Thank you.
Gloat.
Thank you.
Let's get some drama here.
You know, I'm grateful to the Academy both the Real Academy and the Jedi Academy. Probably more grateful for the copious amount of Star Wars books that I have collected over the years. You know, sometimes you just win, and and that's all you can say about it.
And for winning, I did say that I had a prize.
Yes.
And for those seeing at home, this right here is what you win. A exact replica of Luke's medal from the Battle of Yavin 4.
I'm
So I will get
low-key
with
kind of
you
excited about that.
get your information so I can
Yes.
get that sent off to you. Like I said, this is a really good quality one for what it is. I would strongly suggest getting a different kind of strap for it.
Fair enough.
But congratulations, thank you guys. Scott, thank you for joining. Also,
Absolutely.
you did tremendously throughout the rest of the game. You pulled out
But
some big wins on that.
I went
You
against the
did
one
great in
seed,
this
so of
one.
course I was gonna lose.
Well, I will be honest. When I was putting this together, David I knew was going to be one of those that was going to be strong in this. But then when he got his friend Alex and I got him involved, I was like, oh man, it's going to end up being David and Alex in the last one. And then it came out to be, okay, well, I have to do some things. So I had to put them off in the first round. And it's like, okay, well, I'd rather have that in a way. That way it makes it a little bit more fair.
Yeah.
But, thank you to
Probably would have
everybody
been a
who's
lot more fair.
thank you to everybody who participated. Hopefully, if everybody enjoyed this, we'll do it again next year. Put some different questions out there, maybe have a better setup to things. So you guys, David, you're gonna have to defend your title next year.
If I
Scott,
must.
you're gonna have to come back. Maybe next year, if you win this one, David, we'll have to come up with the rank of. You'll actually earn the rank of master.
I'll just take over the tournament at that point. I'll be the one asking questions. Although I will say, like, these are like good questions. Like you put together a really good like collection of stuff that's not like so crazy. I mean, some of it's hard. Some of it is
Well, I
hard.
can't just make it easy.
Right.
We can't be sitting here.
So it was a good mix of stuff. So
I
I'll
appreciate
help you
that.
with the Jeopardy board next time, so
Mm,
we can at least have points and stuff, and be like, "Yeah, I want the easy version of this question," and then you might be like, "I'm gonna take the 500-point version of this question," and I'll be like, "Yep, go for it." Like I don't know it, and then the
Hey,
ability to
if
steal.
people want, I was hoping to do a Jeopardy style thing this year, but I just couldn't get it together.
yeah.
In a way, like I said, the biggest drawback to that was trying to find out a way to do like a buzzer system that, people could hear and see, which was not going well in my search, but it is what it is. I know it's possible. So we'll see what happens. Scott and I will work together, and anybody else that's got any ideas on, David, if you've got any ideas, or anybody else who played in the games has any ideas, shoot them over. Scott, where can they find you, and what are you up to these days?
You can find me on Twitter at Carasik S. It's there in the name tag thingy. And you can also I'll write for Blogging Dirty here and there. And yeah, that's basically all I got.
Master David Fox, where can they find you, and what are you up to these days?
You all can find me at DFAUXY or DFoxy on Twitter. Very occasionally and sporadically tweeting about the Bills, the Eagles, the Phillies, etc., whoever. I'm not doing much these days because I have a full-time job, and this is and unfortunately takes up a lot of my time because it's a little more than full-time when it gets into the season down here in Florida. So, yeah. I still try to just talk about whatever I can, and tweet angrily through certain games and live life, breathe air, because somehow I just know I'm going to get there. And that's it for me.
So you can find us, Ohana Packers Edition, on Instagram and Facebook. We are still trying to get to 100 followers on Facebook, so when we do live streams and that, we'll be able to stream over there because they've got a minimum of 100 people that you have to have as followers. Make sure you like and review. Let us know how we're doing. You know, if you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anything, there's the rate and review. You know, give us 5 stars if you like what we're doing. If you want critique, but don't be surprised if we don't call you out for some of your shitty ass takes. But please do help us get, expand our universe. You know, the old saying that if you tell 10 friends and they tell 10 friends and so on, we can build a community. And that's what Mike and I have been trying to do. Mike and I are doing, back to our Packers posts, this was kind of the last bit of off-season stuff that we were doing before the season started. What's crazy is we are going to, at the time that we're recording this, Mike and I will be recording Packers content in a couple hours from now. So you will get 2 episodes this week. I don't know how I'm going to space them out, but you are getting 2 episodes this week. So enjoy that stuff. As, again, next year, hopefully we'll be able to do this again. We'll get some more people in here, bigger squad, maybe do it Jeopardy style, and we'll have, like a 3v, a 1v1v1. Who knows? Things are growing, things are going. Thanks for listening. Go Pack Go, and may the OPE be with you.
Packers fans out here to stay. Cheeseheads green and gold all day. Jordan Love lead us to the bay. Every game we find a way. Green Bay hustle, grind it up. Hit the field, we don't bluff. Touchdown dances, feel the love. Jordan's got that MVP stuff. It's time for OPE, let's go. Packers bringing that show. It's time for OPE, green and gold gonna glow. Lambeau Field, our sacred ground. Feel the vibe, hear the sound. Packers fans so loud and proud. Jordan Love, he's wearing the crown. Lambeau Field, our sacred ground. Feel the vibe, hear the sound. Packers fans so loud and proud. Jordan Love, he's wearing the crown.